Hello guys, welcome to KJL Exploration. The children are the future of tomorrow. Leaders, president, parent, teachers, engineers, and so on. Without the right of children, how the world will be. Here are some of the right of the children. Nkuko tubizi, umwana ni umutware, umwana ni umugisha, umwana niwe Rwanda rw'ejo, niwe mwarimu, niwe muganga, niwe enjeniyeri, niwe perezida, niwe Rwanda rw'ejo. Ese tudaharaniye uburenganzira bwabo, isi y'ejo izaba imeze gute? Ubu ni bumwe mu burenganzira bw'umwana. Though children are prone to various abuses from parents, family members, teachers, friends, religious leaders, among others. These include child exploitation, child labor, sexual abuse, education deprivation, and so on. Do you think this is right? Nubwo hari uburenganzira bw'abana, ntibivuze yuko hari ababyirengagiza bakaba bakoresha imirimo ivunanye, abandi bakabashora mu busambanyi, abandi bakabashyingira igihe kitaragera, kandi bazi neza yuko ari ukubungamira uburenganzira bw'umwana.
8 children are working the cassava and bean fields. The owner of the plot, a priest, assures us that the children are orphans and go to school, statements contradicted by the children themselves.
Do you go to school? Do you go to school?
No, she was wearing a hidden camera. She recorded this girl working on the assembly line.
How old are you? 11.
This boy was 9. And this girl?
How old are you?
You tell her.
10.
Her father seems to know children shouldn't be working. Listen as he assures the girl that she's not speaking to an investigator from the Department of Labor.
It's not secret, sir. She's not child labor.
Found children working in the field, including this 6-year-old boy working on the farm, picking potatoes, and trying his best to handle a wheelbarrow. Oh, no. This member explained how they keep their children under control.
It takes training. It takes the rod of authority. It takes them being disciplined and spanked when they're not obedient.
These are the rods of authority, which we found hanging on a wall in the communal house. They're actually thin bamboo sticks, ready to be used on a child for any transgression, according to former members. As seen in this documentary from Germany, where 12 Tribes has a presence.
The Department of Labor report estimates 265,000 children are working in Madagascar, over 10,000 of them in the mica mines. This is the first time anyone has told their story.
This is not an imagination.
We don't really know the scale of the problem of online child sexual abuse. What we're aware of is just a small tip of the iceberg. The internet hasn't increased the problem of child sexual abuse. The internet has contributed to give a new face to sex offenders, a new space to look for children to groom and potentially abuse. Children think they know. They think they're aware of what the problems are. They feel very confident. They feel that they're safe. There is an element of danger there, so they need to be aware.
I mean, statistics, yeah, that approximately 5 children die every day because of child abuse. Yeah, 1 out of 3 girls and 1 out of 5 boys will be sexually abused before they reach the age of 18. 90% of child sexual abuse victims know the perpetrators in some way. 68% are abused by family members. The list goes on and on.
Do you think all these are right? I would like to hear your opinion on that. Moving forward, for every offender, there is always a punishment. These are some of the punishment leveled against child offenders.
Zainab's case was reported in February 2018. Sahil, the NGO working against child sexual abuse, said the number of cases has gone up. Over the last 7 years, in 78 out of 100 cases, the abusers were acquaintances. 5 were immediate family members involving incest, while 17 were strangers. So this means that out of every 100 assaults, in as many as 83 cases, the abuser was someone known to the victim's family. In Punjab, under the current Destitute and Neglected Children's Act, punishment for a person who exposes a child to sexual abuse, prostitution or other immoral conditions is imprisonment of up to 3 years or a fine of up to Rs 50,000.
A trafficker caught selling children red-handed faces between 10 and 20 years in prison.
Today issued a press release in which they announced they had received information of allegations of sexual abuse on an underage person involving one of the mission soldiers in the eastern part of the country. And students at the International University for Humanities reiterated that the zero-tolerance policy of the organization when it comes to sexual abuse. Measures have been taken to protect the alleged victim, and she has received the appropriate care.
This is not a martial arts class, but these girls are learning how to defend themselves.
The curriculum involves both verbal and physical skills. With the physical skills, it's used only if it's the last and best option. So, meaning to say, we use mainly the verbal skills, which is how to use their voices to end assaults.
The girls learn to shout for help or pretend they see someone coming to fool their attacker. They also learn techniques to disable the attacker so they can run for safety.
There are some certain laws that protect the right of every child. So, it is not an excuse for us not to know the law. It is high time to put it into consideration.
Child sexual exploitation is one of the most challenging areas of police work. This is a huge issue nationally and is reflected in the government's drive to ensure that all agencies commit to tackling this evil crime. It's imperative that you understand the huge impact you can make into identifying those who are vulnerable and at risk and ensuring that offenders are brought to account. Awareness about a crime that can be committed by all races against boys as well as girls. Please leave here today and consider this in all aspects of your work. Collectively, we need to improve. We need to be better at looking, listening and asking questions of potential victims. Look at their circumstances, look at their environment, their history, their family history. Ask questions of yourself to make sure that you can differentiate between ordinary teenage behaviour and the risk of or involvement in sexual exploitation. This is not easy. These victims are some of the most difficult to deal with. Many do not even see themselves as a victim, and many feel closer to those that are abusing them than to those trying to help them. If in doubt, share your concerns with your specialist teams within your force.
Shout out to all the people, organizations who have one way or the other advocate for child rights and protection in Rwanda and the world at large. Igihe cyose hari ubangamiye umwana hari amategeko amuhana. Jye nawe nitwe jisho rye. Mureke dushyire hamwe tubungabunga uburenganzira bw'umwana.
Mu mirimo dukora itandukanye yo gukorera igihugu cyacu n'abanyarwanda, ihohoterwa rikorerwa abana bato bakibyiruka cyangwa se ibihano bahabwa bidakwiye kubahabwa bibicira ubugingo, ibyo byose turagira ngo tubone umwanya wo kubyamagana no kubwira abanyarwanda ko bitari bikwiriye kubaho.
Uruhare rwa buri wese mu kurwanya ihohoterwa rikorerwa umwana, ihohoterwa rituruka ku mirimo mibi yakoreshwa, ihohoterwa kandi rishobora guturuka mu konona umwana, cyane cyane ko umwana ariyo mizero y'igihugu.
Mu burenganzira bw'umwana harimo kutamukoresha imirimo ivunanye, harimo kutamushyingira imburagihe. Niyo mpamvu bitari bikwiriye ko umwana ashukwa akoreshwa imibonano mpuzabitsina, ntibikwiriye ko umwana akoreshwa imirimo ivunanye. Kubera iyo mpamvu rero twese hamwe dufatikanye kugira ngo umwana ahabwe uburenganzira bwe.
Tugomba guhaguruka mu izina ry'Imana ishobora byose kugira ngo turengere abana.
What support can you offer to the survivor? 5 things. First, believe the survivor. Believe the survivor. And if you are the survivor, trust your memories. Second, do not say, unless you also are a survivor of child abuse, that you know how they feel, because you don't. But what you can offer is this: it was not your fault. Third, become the love, the support, and compassion that all survivors deserve. And fourth, encourage the survivor to get help and to heal. And lastly, the 5th thing, understand that healing is a journey.
We need to put all our energy together to make the world a better home for every child to live. Together we can. Kindly like, share, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to click on the notification button for more uploads. Please share this video on Facebook, on Instagram, on WhatsApp, everywhere. Please. Thank you so much. Murakoze cyane.